Alex here with another video on high conflict child custody. This is going to be an update video because I have a lot of gaps between my videos, so I'm going to update everyone on a few statuses. So the first thing I'm going to let you know is I'm going to try to do 4 or 5 videos in a row now, so that when I have gaps in time where I just can't make a video, I can at least release one out so that you don't have to wait, 5 or 6 weeks before you get an update. I'm also going to update you on my case. Where we last left off, I had primary physical custody, sole legal custody, and my ex's visitation had been suspended. What I did recently, or relatively recently, was I terminated her parental rights and I had my son adopted to my wife, so that's his stepmom. So I will do a video, probably 2 different videos on the process, because I did represent myself up to through the process with the paperwork, and then right at the end I got an attorney for the hearing just to do the oral part, the oral arguments. But so yes, I will do a separate video on how to terminate parental rights and how to do an adoption yourself without using an agency or anything. At least in Nevada you can do this by filing a petition. It's just like a normal court case. It was amazingly fast. The whole process took 2 months, and it was very cheap. If I wouldn't have used an attorney for the oral arguments, which I could have, I would have only spent about $300. But my principle has always been that if you can't afford an attorney, you got to do it. And in this case, I could, and so I hired one for the oral arguments, and it went well. And as I mentioned, my son's now adopted by my wife. So 2 separate videos, one on termination of parental rights, one on adoption. I don't know when those are going to happen. It's probably going to be a long time because I don't consider them important, because termination of parental rights is an extraordinarily rare thing to do. And in this case, it just happened to be available to me, so I went ahead and did that. I also have been working with an attorney to help other parents out. This is within the boundaries of the law. I can't help people myself. As a paralegal, first of all, I'm not even a professional paralegal. I'm a software engineer. But with an attorney supervising, I can do that because basically I do the work for the attorney, and the attorney supervises and shows up and argues in court and stuff, so everything's legit. And I'm going to post a couple of links on some outcomes there. There was one father who he didn't get joint physical custody, and so we filed an appeal, won the appeal. And then there was another case where a father was in prison for non-payment of some financial obligations. This one didn't even involve kids. We filed something called a writ petition. He was just released, I believe Friday or Thursday. And then there was actually one more appeal that I did. I think where we left off, I had a Court of Appeals direct appeal, a Supreme Court direct appeal, and then there's a Supreme Court writ petition that was published on. So that had me at 3 Supreme Court victories, and now I have another one that came out last month, so I'm going to go ahead and post a link to that. It's another direct appeal that of course was in my child custody case, and basically the judge awarded her attorney's fees, which was inconsistent with the law. So I appealed that, won the appeal, and again that'll be down in the links. So this is going to be the end of the update video, and going forward I hope to get some regular content out to you guys. So thank you.